What's going on, everybody? It's boy Mac here. Hope everybody's Sunday's been good, relaxing, ready for tomorrow, ready to reset. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I know y'all trying to relax and all that, I just come up with new things to talk about, fresh ideas, just new stuff. I'm gonna do a 5-part of this. It's gonna be like what game should be turned into a movie or it should have been. I already got my top 3. I'm gonna talk about one. Like I said, I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time. Y'all got stuff to do and all that. So here's mine. Number 1 for me, it gotta be GTA. I was talking to my friends like a few weeks ago till I had this idea since I was in high school, like I was young. If I already got money, I would have made a GTA game like right then and there. I know it would probably take a long time to get the characters, like copyright and all that. I know it's gonna take a while, like years, but that's why I do. I already had the story in my head. Like first, I know you gotta have the main character, CJ, Tommy, Claude, Nico, Michael, Trevor, Franklin, but it had to be like modern time. So if I was to make like a movie, the movie be how it's set like in 2008 or 2011, kind of mixed in, and I include like some of the people from the first GTA. If you don't know, the first GTA came out in '96, I think, or way before then, like in London. I include them, but I had to find the right pieces. I already got like the script and everything. Like if I would did that, I already had like down packed, like the story, how they all come together. So, but if they do make a movie, it's going to be like a 3-part series or a 2-part series because you can't include everybody. The side characters too, like Tommy, Rosenberg, if you know them, and it had to be like going from city to city, Florida, California. But the thing is, the hard part is going to be like, okay, because some of the characters, well, one character, he passed away that played Tommy. I think Ray Liotta, he said his name. He passed away. He's in Goodfellas and all that. He played his voice, so that's going to be hard. If I did that, and CJ, like the guy that plays CJ, he said he'd be down, do another game. So the voice copyright, it'd be like a lot of things that to fall in place, a lot of money, and just a lot. Rockstar Games, how we gonna do it, who's gonna direct it. But that's the first game. Like I'll make it, first movie I'll make right there. As far as like the clothes and everything, well, I already know like. I know by heart and by memory, the side characters, the main characters, the villains. I already know all that going back to the other one. I first played GTA 3. Tony Cipriani, I think his name was Claude. Claude Speed, the mute guy. The game in London that came out, I went back and played it in my history. The one at Chinatown, but different characters gonna be in there, so everybody can be at the same time. But if it be a part 2, then add on more characters. I already think about. Like at that time, 2011, if you guys remember, if you know, Need for Speed, The Run, the game, when you had to race across the country, there was a main character named Jack on there. I don't think like included him in the game, kind of mix it, but how do you do that, that would be like kind of different, just, something new, how y'all meet up and all that, and, because somebody did on YouTube, GTA Connection, shout out to them, but whoever came up with that, putting everybody together, I watched that a lot, it's good, you should go check that out. But that's why I do the characters, the main characters, all that. I mean, as I said, I already know. I have memorized San Andreas, I already know. Like CJ. It's like, as far as the story, plot twist, okay, how they all meet up, one robs another one, they run into each other, something like that. But the other hard thing is going to be like, in the game, the stuff really happened and doing those events, but how would you bring back some of the villains they killed or to disappear in jail? That's probably gonna be hard. If I did that, like, okay, who would be like Officer Tim Petty, Samuel Jackson, El Salvador, the mafia boss, like certain characters, Mike Torino, San Andreas, the FBI guy. Certain characters gonna be hard, like to put them all in there because okay. Everything that happened in the game happened for real, but if you bring in real life, like, they're going to be alive, so you probably have to work a way around that, They're going to have to, be in there. They go after each one villain, heists and all that. In the movie, I say the movie's going to be long. So, like, 3 hours, 45 minutes, something like kind of adventure in the game, long like that, because You gotta break down. Okay, everybody gets screen time. What happened? What happened after the events of the game? You know, where they do, where they go. What happened with their own property? We see CJ own property. We see, you know, Tommy and Grand Theft Auto Vice City took over the mansion. You know, with Rosenberg, Ken Rosenberg. You guys know his lawyer, the junkie guy. Like what happened? You know, break down. Okay, where this guy been? Was it? You know, but that's, you know. I mean, say that'd be good. If it came out, it just imagine if that movie that came out, man. Say if it came out like 2008 or something, you know, around that time. But now we got GTA 6 coming out with Jason and Lucille, you know, the couple in there. So if they did a movie, they had to include them somehow, how they meet up. But you know, it's so for every main character, they side characters gonna be in the game too. So they with them, entourage, you know, whoever they was with. So and like you guys know, it's in San Andreas, like Ryder, Big Smoke betrayed CJ, you know. He killed his mom, Officer Tempe, so I said we got to work right around that. Are they with him, are they not, you know. But the movie's going to be like, if it came out, it'd be a lot of plot twists. And 3 hours, 45 minutes, it's long, but I enjoyed it. Part 2 will include more. That probably 3 hours stuff, so I'm trying to, that's how I said, kind of Avengers Endgame level, long movie, you know, tell the story. Okay, go from here to here. And the scenes will, everything will actually make sense. Everything would tie in. I just don't want to jump to one scene to another if I did make it. You know, I want to get you guys invested. As I said, if that movie came out, that it'd be packed, like, it'd be packed for real. And, you know, if they did it, like, just right, put, like, directors that make good, you know, action movies like Michael Bay, or put somebody that know they doing. I said, if I would did it, I would have written. If I was in a movie, I would have written, directed, and starred in it, you know. Put this person here, because everybody, like, all the antagonists has a personality, and we already know some of them gonna clash in the movie. It's inevitable. They're gonna do it. I can imagine CJ clashing with Trevor, you know, GTA 5, and or Nico clashing with Michael. I would say Claude clashing with Michael, but he's a mute. You know, he doesn't talk, but you know, and I already know, like, certain in the game, certain in the movie, certain roles, like Claude, that car he drives, he's gonna be the driver, the getaway driver, because he don't speak it ever. I can imagine, like, you know, CJ and Tommy kind of be at the forefront, the leaders, because like those are my two best characters, especially like, you know, CJ from San Andreas, like the best characters to me, and he just go from like city to city, you know, make the whole heist movie, and also include like Zero. He was in San Andreas towards the end. He had that little airplane shop, whatever, you know, in San Fierro, San Andreas, on the game. I include him, you know, Lester, just like the people that interact with him in the game, like kind of the characters that stay around the story, you know, like Tony Cipriani and Mercedes, the drunk, you know, the lady that gets high, or Tommy, you know, Rosenberg, what's his name? Oh, Diaz, the short guy, you know, that owns the mansion, Vice City. You know, if you go down like the list of characters, people that's important, including the game, the story, it goes like down the list. So each one, that's what it is. Like I said, if they do a second one, put the guy from Chinatown Warfare in there, you know, him, some people from GTA Stories, or GTA Liberty Stories, or GTA Vice City Story, you know, Vic Vance, you know, from the Army guy from Vice City Stories. So that's what I would do if it came out. But that'd be like the first movie I'd do if it turned to a game. Rockstar, you know, I said a whole bunch of stuff had to go right. Money, you know, they had to sign in, you know, egos. But if I had the pen, man, I'll put that movie out. It make millions. They had to. They probably break box office records. It definitely has too. Because imagine that coming to the big screen. You got, you know, I know you gonna have like a lot of cussing and stuff, so it'll probably be rated R for real. So, you know, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in there, language. But, you know, just to see like on screen instead of like, you know, playing in a video game, and of course, you know, they're gonna do like the jury heist and all, like they do on GTA Online. You know, the jury heist they got, that's good. You know, they do something like that. I can see that doing that. You know, with the different outfits, like the little cable guy outfits, or the, you know, just different outfits with the little mask on. You know, and also the ladies. I can't forget about them in GTA. Like I said, Lucille, GTA 6 coming out. The one ladies in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Catalina, the crazy lady, you know, doing out Caesar's cousin, and she's crazy, you know, she might be definitely be a wild card. Her, Denise, CJ's brother, CJ's sister. Who else? Was it Mercedes? You know, it's another few in there. You know, but it's a lot. I include them. You know, and then that's how it is. Put that together. I know it'll take years, 3 hours, 4 or 5 minutes. That's how long the movie is. I know people gonna stay. And it might be, you know, after credit scenes. You might get two, like I said. Avengers Endgame level. Put all these guys, put all these people together, you know, all these different personalities, you know, protagonists, different backgrounds, why they do this, what they do, you know. Put it all together. GTA, I use the name before, I call it GTA the Takeover. Grand Theft Auto Takeover, you know, because you have to name it one thing. I don't want to copy somebody else's name. That's what I was going to think of. Grand Theft Auto the Takeover. Put all these people together, you know, you see how it is. You know, you're going to have some betrayals there, some fights, you know, something's going to happen, but you got to, you know, watch it. As I said, I already have it in my head, the script, you know, what will happen, what will go this way, you know, the story go this way, and all of a sudden they swing, you know, this way, and it keeps you guessing, man, you know. You know, they might come real cool, they might do one job, you know how it is. Was it on Month Steve, right? But that's what I do. And another one before I go, like the second one I make, I'll probably make see, some other games are easy, but it's hard to make. I would make Saints Row, because I already did that. I like Saints Row, but it wouldn't be, you know, that much. So I think if they make Fallout, can they make a movie of that, you know? Or Halo, I think they got one of that. See, some of the easy, some hard. That's why I'm going with the hard though. But in another video, I'll talk about my second one. I just want to talk about, you know, GTA, the Takeover. They made that game. They made the game into a movie. That's what I want to talk about. The main one. Some of y'all already know the characters. If you're in the comments or you're gonna, you know, see this video, some of you already know the characters' name. Like I said, their backstory, but you don't know like all of them or like the history of the supporting roles, supporting characters' backstory. You know, where they've been, what they do, you know, after the game or so. You know, go deeper into it. Like each one, you want to find out, okay, what happened there and there. You know, and it's gonna be hard to do like dialogue. I wish and they should have like they did in Batman, like, you know, Arkham Asylum, the law, whatever, the villains, you know, Harley Quinn, whatever. They played a little tape and all, but you know, they probably just had like, you know, just somewhere at the bottom. That's how I do. But, you know, that came out, a game into a movie, like, you know, one of the most popular games ever, still going. That's what I want to do. So that's all I want, you know, do this video on. Like I said, it'd be a few more parts to it, you know. I'm just trying to think of more, but I just want to tell you guys my number one movie. That would be it. The game to a movie, GTA. You can even do like when it comes on, you know, like how Rockstar games like the spray paint, you can even do that, you know, or the CJ voice, oh hell, here we go again, or shit, here we go, you know, you can do that. But if they come out, if they did tease it, I would do like show a screen, have the Rockstar game logo, but not the whole thing. Just say, you know, half of it just say coming soon. They go bonkers, man. I know they would. Like at Comic-Con where they show the, you know, video, the gameplay trailers, you know, it'd be a surprise though. They have to keep that low key. Don't say nothing, don't leak nothing. They have to keep it like real low key. Just, you know, don't say nothing. They gonna be filming, you know, people gonna be watching. They just have to, you know, figure that out themselves. But you know, man, and I got a thought like, say they robbed this jewelry store, but it's 3 levels, jewelry store, bank, and something else like in a building. It's 3 levels. Say they would have robbed it. You got, you know, a few team of 5 or 6 on one level, other level, and then a level. They would show like a visual of the camera, how they do it like in a movie. Okay, the camera showed, and it showed like kind of like the James Bond split camera, like 1, 2, 3. You know, they show you what's going on, like that, and then just keep going like up and down. They go slowly, shows what happened in this you know, this bank or whatever in this area right here. Who's doing what? It show you that so you can see everything. You know, just a little camera idea. I'm not a producer, I'm not a director, but I just you know, just a thought to throw out there. You know, just, you know, if you watching it, it'd be cool. So you see what's happening. It's just not showing one part of the movie. You know, it's showing like, you know, multiple in the buildings. and how they get in the way. But I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in there. But that's about it. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, you got more to come. I got more, like 4 more parts of this game into a movie. What would I do? This is just, my personal opinion. This is me. I know some of you probably gonna like it, or you don't. Like, it's up to you. But that's what I would do though. Because GTA is one of the games, like the best ones out. Like every console, it's just out. I know it take a couple years. This one they took like 2 months long, 2 years, too many years. Like 2013, I was a young buck. That's way too long. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all for long. I just want to put this video out there. Hope y'all like it. Shout out to Brittany Briz. Shout out to Paige. Y'all go, like I said, watch their channel. One's on YouTube, one's on Twitch. She's dope, man. Y'all go check her out and all that. Just, show her some love. But I'm out of here, y'all. I got other stuff to do, and I'm tired. I want to rest, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Hope y'all had a good Sunday. Have y'all had a good week coming up. Stay hydrated. Try to survive this weather. I know I am, but y'all be good now. Peace.